How to deal with stress as a man. So before I start when it comes to this video, I know that a lot of us lives can be extremely stressful, especially if you're someone that's on your path of exceptionalism. If you're someone that wants to get more out of life, you, my friend, have to deal with stress. But stress isn't something bad. Stress can be something amazing because stress can push you, can motivate you, and squeeze the universe in your favor to get more out of life. But if you end up getting chronic stress, this can have a bad response when it comes to your lifestyle, when it comes to your body. And that's why in this video, I want to talk about on how to deal with stress as a man. Because I want you to become exceptional, but at the same time, to become exceptional, you must be able to deal with stress. And with that said, let's get started. Number one, identify your stressors. So all of us simply have a few of these things that stress us out completely, way more than some other individuals. You need to figure out what it is, because we all get stressed by specific things, but sometimes there's just some things that stress us out way more. Is it a relationship that stresses you out way more? Family problems, money problems. You need to identify what this problem is, because this way you can get to the root of the problem. Number two is to exercise. So for a lot of individuals, they usually tend to feel extremely stressed because they're not exercising. Those individuals that daily exercise, that run, swim, or do any sort of physical activity are way less stressed than those individuals that don't do that. Because when you work out, when you engage in any sort of physical activity, your body releases something called endorphins, and this is the feel-good hormone. And if you are someone that's constantly stressed, you must exercise, because if you start exercising, you will release more of this feel-good hormone, and this will help you cope with stress. Number three is prioritize sleep. So a lot of us tend to be extremely stressed out because we can't take control of our emotions, because we don't prioritize sleep. We don't sleep enough, and that's why it's very, very important that you get a crucial amount of sleep. Because if you don't get enough sleep and there's so many things you need to do, you don't have the energy for it, you feel bombarded, you feel like you don't have the energy to do it, and that's when you start to feel stressed. If you have a healthy amount of stress and you know, yeah, okay, I've got a lot of things to do, but I do have the energy, I'm well rested, I can tackle it today, that's the good type of stress. But if you're someone that doesn't feel like it, you haven't slept enough, you don't have the energy, this is where it becomes a problem. Number four is mindfulness and meditation. So for some of us, we just simply need to take a step back. We need to relax for a little bit, because we want to do so many things at the same time, or we're overwhelming ourselves even with the thought of doing it without even actually doing it, and this is hindering us when it comes to our stress and our productivity. So take a step back, relax a little bit, allow your energy levels to go up again, and this way you have more energy to tackle your problems. And number five is healthy nutrition. You must eat healthy. You must take care of your diet, because your diet has a huge impact on your energy level, your cognitive thinking, the way you can be creative, and all of these things compound over the long term and allow you to feel much better about yourself. And that's why you must take care of your health. You must eat well. You must get a sufficient amount of minerals and vitamins, because these are the tools that your body needs to fight stress. Because I understand a lot of us men, we're extremely stressed. We have so many things to do. Maybe you have to provide for our family. Maybe you've got other problems. Maybe you've got relationship problems. Maybe you've got money problem. It doesn't really matter. All of these things can really, really stress us out, and that's why we must take care of. And that's why we must focus on these tips. We must start to take care of ourselves, because if you don't do it now, in the long term, it will be very, very detrimental when it comes to your mental health and your physical health. So please start taking some of these tips into consideration. And if you follow all of these tips, whilst I may not promise a stress-free journey ahead, what I can promise is that you'll feel way less stressed, or at least you can manage your stress in a better way that will allow you to motivate yourself and get more stuff done. And that's what we need to do as men. We want to become exceptional, and to be able to become exceptional, we must put in the work. And even at times when we feel like that the work can feel overwhelmed, we must be able to deal with the stress. And that's pretty much the end of this video. If you have any sort of questions, definitely let me know in the comment section down below, and please leave a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I genuinely appreciate your time, and I hope to see you on my next video. Bye bye.